Oh, okay. Oh, what's sending a question?
That's good.
Oh, no. I never had it. Jesus.
Lamfa.
Hey, didn't say.
Okay. Sisaba.
They didn't say. Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, I'm sending a man to come. No.
If you think your mic is on, turn it off because we're live.
Turn a micro thing off.
Your mics are off.
Sure.
Mommy, what are you doing? Huh? Charlotte District. Up here, Charlotte District. Let's see.
Sure.
To share the link right now.
On Facebook?
On YouTube.
Okay.
Maybe I see. Sure.
Come on. Okay, 30 minutes late.
I can try. Yeah, like I said, that is one of the reasons I get so mad with Herman Cain. For him to have gone to Oklahoma the day Juneteenth, when they really burned and destroyed the African American Wall Street, and he didn't have the sense to see that. Even though he died, I still haven't forgiven him, because every black person should be keenly aware of how this society has treated them. That is it. They want not the whole story. Yep. Yep. Sure. There was years ago, a young African black kid found out that a traffic light, real use, was discovered by discovered by an African American. Morgan is his name. So he got so excited and rushed to the school. The classroom asked his teacher, "Do you know this?" The teacher said, "But why haven't you?" He said, "Because you didn't ask." So that is it. So what information to present, what manner? Yeah. Right. It's out there. Anyone can do it. No? Sure. Sure.
Internet to me there is the worst thing.
No, that is
Omo Mike, they are talking, we can hear them. Omo watching. Tell them to mute it. Papa no ne wena akasanote.
Let me see. Oh, you know, I have turned it off. Should I?
It's Miss Leslie's, huh?
It's already on, so when you're ready, let me know.
Go ahead.
Welcome to a special program by Charlotte District of the Church of Pentecost, hosted by Great Minds. We'd like to open this program in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. My name is Justice.
And my name is Justina. Today is a special show than no other. Today's show is more, we have a show called Business Exhibition Showcase, where we have different business owners in the district that are about to talk to us about their businesses and how they started. But before that, we also do have a special speaker among us, and I will not be the person who will introduce the speaker. We do have a special host with us, and I'll let our other host, Justice, to do that introduction.
We have our one and only Charlotte District Secretary, in the person of Elder Nana Nyano, who will be introducing our special guest for tonight's program. Our Elder has a lot of knowledge about what we're going to discuss with our special guest tonight. Elder, you're welcome.
Welcome, Elder.
Thank you. We want to welcome our audience to today's special episode of Great Minds. This is a business exhibition showcase program, and our intent as a district, being spearheaded by the district pastor of COP Charlotte District, Reverend Richard Insia, is to showcase indigenous businesses in our community. We want to promote the businesses of our people, our church. The theme for this year has been, or is, a glorious church revived to possess the nation. So in this plan, in this effort, we want to make sure that we are possessing the marketplaces. We want to make sure that we are successful in business, and not only in our spiritual life, but also economically. And so this is a forum to economically empower our people, to showcase what they've done, and to open the information superhighway to them so that their businesses can grow. In view of this, we do have a very special guest in our midst today that is going to come and educate us on how to start a business, how to raise capital, how to manage your cash flow, how to access government funding, and all kinds of information that would equip our people to be successful in the business world. He is in the person of Mr. Fred Atimo. Mr. Fred Atimo is from the Office of Economic Development from Mecklenburg County Government Office. And at this time, I would like to welcome Mr. Fred Atimo.
Thank you. Thank you. Please have a seat anywhere. Yeah. And thank you very much for joining us. And we'll leave it to our host too.
All right.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Once again, we want to welcome you, Mr. Timo. We appreciate you taking the time off your busy schedule to be with us, to educate the community, the church, foremost, to empower our people to really get out there and do what they've dreamt about doing all their lives, and maybe for one reason or the other, or for the lack of information, they've not been able to get out there. So we really do want to thank you. At this time, would you kindly tell the audience, those watching us and joining us through Facebook and YouTube, tell us a little bit about yourself, sir?
Well, thank you very much. My name is Fred Etiemo. I go by my middle name, which is Ansa. I am a former banker. I lived in the Northwest. I ran a bank. I also have been in economic development for a very long time. So I do have few words that I can share with small business owners. And over here, I work with the county government in the Office of Economic Development, leading the business lending and credit coaching programs. So that's a little bit about me.
Thank you so very much. So, Mr. Timo, with this background that you've had, we have a lot of, try to say, potential business owners, entrepreneurs in our midst, people that have already actually kicked off or kick-started their businesses. And so we want you to give us kind of anybody that wants to start a business, the sort of necessary thing they need to do insofar as the registration of their company, where they go to, who they interact with. Is there any coach? I mean, how does the government system work in this country? We've come from another country that has a totally different system. How does this system work in Mecklenburg County?
Well, this is a loaded question. It probably would take a year to answer, but I'll try to condense and answer as best as I can.
Okay.
First, let me congratulate all of you
Thank you.
for putting this together, especially coming from the faith-based organization. Sometimes we focus on the spirit and we forget that without the body, there will be no, you can't get a spirit.
Yeah.
So I applaud you very much.
Thank you.
And then to small business owners, I have this to say, and I don't know how some of you is going to take it. But I always say to small business owners, the Pope was once an altar boy. You forget that when you see the Pope, oh, here is the Pope, here is the Pope, but he started as an altar boy. So if you aspire to be a business owner, or you've just started a business, be assured that there are a lot of resources, a lot of people to support you, and you focus on your vision, and you'll get there. The Office of Economic Development in Mecklenburg County has different products and different programs, and they are designed to support and help small business owners and also aspiring business owners, aspiring candidates who want to become business owners. And the program that I lead, not only do I support and finance and coaching, I'm able to, I see myself as an octopus with different tentacles. And so those tentacles are specialized. So if you need coaching, yes. If you need access to capital, you can come to me. So those are some of the things that, what the Office of Economic Development does.
That's
Very well, just leading into this question. So let's say I'm a new person here, just, been in this country, I have a successful career, and I do intend to start my own business. Can you walk us through the process in registering your company? You come up with a company name. Can you kind of walk us through that process?
Yes. None of these questions were sent ahead of time, so I'm going to be flapping around a little bit like a fish out of water. But pardon me.
No problem.
Yeah, the processes of ensuring that you are legit in terms of the business is legit is making sure that the business name is protected. So I tell small business owners, you register with the Secretary of State, that is the state. And what that means is just like a birth certificate.
Yeah.
So that is a business, your birth certificate that say, yeah, this is my name. Because if you don't have that, then you don't technically exist. So you register your business with the Secretary of State.
To make it legal.
Make it
Yeah,
legal.
make it legal, so that at least you can be known. So no one can also take that name.
Yeah.
So that is the number one most important thing. Then again, you reach out to Uncle Sam, the IRS, so that at least you can get your tax ID number in
Yes.
terms of you
The
pay
TIN
your
number.
taxes. Then with that, as a business owner, it's like building an airplane, all right? Or an airplane, you want to design an airplane. You first want to make sure that it is solid before it takes off.
Yes.
All right. So a business owner, you want your financing, making sure that you talk to an attorney, crafting your the legal papers, if it's going to be partnership or corporation, whatever it is, your articles, also to an accountant, so that your CPA, so that you can have all your what do you call in a strange way. You know, you don't want to be flying the airplane and then you realize, oh no, I don't have a wheel. How do I how do I get back? So yeah, these are the processes. And again, if I say I want to delve in and give all the the nuances, it's going to take forever. Business owners, please reach out to me. Economic Development Department in the county, and we do have different people with different specialties. What is needed, we'll be able to help you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, go ahead.
Follow-up question that I do have: what is the business structure that you would advise our people? Because we know there are different business structures. There's a sole proprietorship, there's a partnership, there's a limited liability company,
the LLCs and
so
other,
on and so forth. Which one do you think will protect the interest of would-be or potential business pioneers? Which one would you advise people to, if I should say, enroll in?
Okay. Yeah, so if you take a look at my card, and I think you're holding my card, right? You didn't see JD after my name, did you? So it's a joke. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a lawyer to be able to give you that information. By the way, I work with sense of humor. And if you can, I cannot work in an environment without a sense of humor.
Yeah,
so
that's true. Yeah, that's true.
That is the Ghanaian in me coming out. Yeah. Or the African in me, or the black person in me coming out. The person in me coming out. Yeah. Anyhow, so it depends on where you want to take your business. It can be partnership. If it's a partnership, it's a different structure. If it's a corporation, S corporation, whatever that might be. So as far as that is concerned, I wouldn't say there is one answer to that question. I'm not trying to, skate or to dodge the answer. But for small business owner, you, the individual, you are the face of the business, all right? So as far as if a business owner is concerned as to liability-wise, they can pierce through. Lawyers can always pierce through. So I think for a business owner, anyone who wants to start a business, the structures, talk to an attorney. It's a really good advice, yes.
So you have to have an attorney.
Yes.
Starting a business. Yes. Okay, and a CPA as well.
Yeah, the CPA, the accountant, that is for the financial
aspect of it. Yes. Okay. I do have a question. You did mention about funding. Are there any special programs out there for like minorities to, that will help us start a business in case we don't have the capital to start a business? Are there any funding for us the minorities that will help us start our business?
Yeah, that is a really good question. It depends on where one is in the nation. There are certain states that have special programs designed just because of the source of their, their revenue. But I'm going to restrict ours to Mecklenburg County.
Okay.
Whereas we don't have a program specifically designed for a specific group of people, it is the intent of the county government to ensure that within Mecklenburg County, there is inclusion.
Equity.
All right? And so the loan programs that have been designed are designed with people who have traditionally not had a fair shot at getting financing. Okay? And that is why someone like me was brought in. As I said, I'm an old banker. I have finance deals. I have examined banks. And so through that lens, when we are looking at the business owner, we take all those into consideration, even though the program doesn't say specifically maybe African American or Indian or whatever it is, but with that is what we have. So recently, as a result of the pandemic, the county has a loan program, and we revised it, lowered the credit score, the debt coverage ratio, made it very liberal, no collateral, and the whole idea is to really make the door a little wider and invite small business owners who may have not had the opportunity to get a loan through the banks or credit unions.
Oh, so that's the PPP loan, is it?
Say that
The
again.
PPP loans?
No, the,
that's a
the
different-
PPP loan is the federal government,
Okay,
and that was
gotcha.
specifically designed in response to the pandemic.
Okay,
And
okay.
this is a revolving loan fund that
Okay.
the county government has set aside to support small business owners.
Okay.
And I mean, for example, you can borrow up to about 75,000. The first year is interest only payment, and the interest is a prime. Right now, prime is 3.25. And even if you're using it for working capital, it's amortized over 9 years. The best you can get in the market for a working capital loan is amortized over 3 years, 2 years, 1 year. So just imagine a small business owner borrowing 75,000, 50,000, have to pay back within 3 years or 1 year. The payment is so high. But this program is designed so that the burden is somehow minimized.
Lessened, okay.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
If I may ask,
Sure.
what are some of the common mistakes that small business owners, especially the startup small business owners, make that you can advise us on?
Yeah, sometimes when I was growing up, and I think I'm the oldest in this room, so kind of it's not my colleague here to point to. We used to read a book. It says "When the Heart Decides," and that book was to really inform young people: don't let your heart make a decision for you. Use your mind. And sometimes for small business owners, entrepreneurs, they see something they want to charge through, and they don't pull themselves back to research. 1, 2, talk to an accountant, talk to a lawyer, so that they can really build, just like a car, you build a strong chassis before you put out it. So those are the common mistakes. I have done that. I used to, in addition to owning a bank, I, set up a company. I produce educational games and things of that kind. And I found myself in the middle of, I should have done this, I should have done that, just because I just wanted to charge through. So that is answer. I
So
hope I'm
research-
making sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So research is
That
important.
leads me to this question, Mr. Tiemo. You were just giving us the information about the loan program that is available for small business owners. So, for example, let's say I'm a baker. I own a bakery, and I want to expand my bakery business. What are those qualifications? What criteria? What requirements do I need to meet in order to be able to assess that 35,000 to 50,000? What is the maximum amount available? Is that,
That is very good. So for the county loan specific, the maximum is 75,000. Nevertheless, my role, I work with banks, and the whole idea is to be able to meet a business owner, look at the pro forma, look at the business plan, work with the business owner, and if the amount is more than 75,000, we do have sources that we can align you with. Even though all banks are the same, banks and credit unions are the same, they are not. They all have their specific interests and things of that kind. So as far as the loan amount is concerned, we have SBA loans that can get in the millions, but specifically for the county loan program, the highest amount is 75,000.
and this is government, it's coming from the government.
This is coming from your tax, my tax.
My tax.
That is set up.
Yeah.
Wow, that is really good to know.
Yeah, it is. So basically, we just have to contact the office in case of any questions when it comes to.
I am here. Contact me.
I have
And can
your-
you please search out my phone number?
Yes.
Yes.
Office is fine.
You want to do?
All right. So that's
So the number here, and we'll try and put it on our district website as well, and also put it on all the platforms in the district. The phone number here is 980-314-2757, and cell phone number 704-534-3442. We'll put it on the district platform, on our YouTube and our Facebook. We'll do that, and we'll really contact you. And also, please, all our viewers watching from home, please do not forget to chime in your questions also to 704-968-5531, 9685531. If you have any questions, as you watch us on Facebook and YouTube, please put your questions there and text your questions there. Thank you very much. We are not done yet. As we said, we do have business owners, some of our business owners in the room with us, and we're about to invite them also for them to talk about their business. And after that, we'll have a Q&A. So please stay with us if you have questions, like I said. Do not forget to text in your questions and your comments. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And at this point, we would like to call Mr. Richard Abese and Abesi, sorry. I'm sorry, and Frank Otin. Can you please come, and then we'll start with the questions. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, sir, for coming.
Thank you for having me.
And we are waiting for Mr. Frank.
The one and only.
Thank you very much. Thank you for coming, and we are very excited, and we are ready to really hear about your business. And then we're gonna start with, I will start with Mr. Richard. Can you please tell us about like what your business is?
Yes. So you can hear me well, right?
Yes.
I want to make sure my voice can dip sometimes. So my name is Agbesi Glokwo, and my business name is Amense LLC. And what we do is we provide data management and EDC programming services to small pharmaceutical companies and biotechnology companies. So what does that mean? It means that when pharmaceutical companies have clinical trials, which are like drug trials, just like it recently happened with the COVID vaccination, they have to try out the drug with people, right? So they recruit the qualified patients in the clinics, and they test the drug on them. They try. Sorry.
Experiment.
Exactly. So, and then they collect a lot of data, a lot of information, right? They run some tests on them, collect. So all that data has to go into a certain system. So that type of system is called electronic data capture systems, or EDC systems.
EDC.
So we provide the service to set up that kind of system, because for each trial is going to be different. So it needs to be set up differently so the data can be collected right, and so they get quality data out of the system for to get the drug approved by the FDA.
So basically, you do develop different platforms and applications to, I guess, collect, to host, like you guys are basically the host, so you develop it, you tailor the platform to the need, right? And so, but in this case, the emphasis is on the pharmaceuticals. Right?
Yeah. So we don't develop the application from scratch.
Okay.
So they already have some applications already. The most popular one that we use is called Medidata Rave. So there's a software company called Medidata that already created that software, but it needs to be configured and sometimes customized for the clinical trial, right? So that's where we come in, right? So we have experience in doing this kind of setup for the clinical trials, and usually they want it done fast. So we help to set up the system, to configure it, and then our data managers would come up with the specifications for the system, and we build the system, and then as they are collecting the data throughout the clinical trial, our data managers will help to make sure the data is accurate and they are getting the correct information into the system. Yeah.
So is it basically a business intelligence too, on our team? That they have those features inbuilt in those applications whereby, you can build reports, process the data, it makes sense how.
There's some reporting capabilities in the system, but not to the point of like getting like some dashboard or some of those more visual and more deep, analysis type of reports out of the system. But it does have some reporting capabilities, like there's business objects tool in there that to run reports so they can monitor the data that's coming in the system and then, to get some insight out of it. But to do the part that you're talking about, which is business intelligence, to get the deeper knowledge, you have to extract the data out of the system in terms of, and they're like SAS data sets, to get them out of the system, and then they can use the other tools that are available out there, the analysis tools, like SAS software or other type of software, Tableau or other things that to run those kind of deep analysis reports.
So how did you end up in that industry? How did you decide to, join the pharmaceutical companies?
Yeah, so I didn't intentionally intend to get there, right? In fact, when I was coming to the U.S. from Ghana, my uncle was telling me, when you go there, do something in IT, right? And I was looking at him like, what are you talking about? Because he thought that, IT is like a good field to go in. But I didn't think at the time that I could necessarily do it, right? So, but after I arrived here, I wanted to try it out and do so. I took one programming class, and it turns out I could do it, right? So to fast forward, I got my bachelor's in information transmission, signal to computer science, and then after that, I got a job thanks to an acquaintance as a programmer at a Duke Cancer Center to help to program web applications and that kind of thing. So that's where I ended up in the research area. But then later on, I ended up knowing about this kind of companies that get the contract service from to work on this kind of clinical trials for pharmaceutical companies. So that's how I ended up in that field, right? So and to fast forward, I've been in the area. I've been in this kind of industry for more than 10 years now. So at some point, you feel like you have enough experience to try, to do your own thing,
That's good, thank you.
I believe you advertise in terms of where people might find you, or social website.
Yes. So we do have a website. It's called amensef.com. So it's just the name of the company. And the name of the company is a bit hard because initially I think I made it a bit technical. But it's Amensef, it's just like amen, right? And then CEFS, amensef.com. So you can reach us through our website. Or we also have a page on LinkedIn. And so we do advertise on LinkedIn. Since we all know there are a lot of professionals on LinkedIn, so that's where to go for professional networking. And we do network as well on there. And we try to reach people who we know, people who have worked with in the past. And it tends to be faster even to get business that way. We also do... You're talking about our clients. So I cannot say some of the names because there are some rules around it, right? And some companies don't want necessarily to their name out there. But I would just say that we are still small. We're growing. We started in 2019. And yes, things are just starting to pick up for us. And the COVID didn't help in the way, but yeah, things are starting to pick up for us after the COVID. So we have so far we have worked with a company in California called So it's a company that they work in they create hypertension devices, like devices to help with hypertension. So it's something that we could put, they can install in people's arteries, yes, to try to control the blood pressure for those who have hypertension. The other company we work with is an oral oncology drug company. And as you know, there's a lot of research in cancer and oncology. So there's the company that we work with, and there's a few other ones that. Yes, definitely. So that's the biggest part of this industry, right? I think from my experience, we've worked more like my previous job before I started this company. There's been a lot of cancer research studies that we've worked on that have been experienced there. So yes, definitely is a big part of it. And there are a lot of pharmaceutical companies who are in that industry. It's a big business. But there are also other therapeutic areas, other types of diseases like nervous system disease and other things that we are trying to resolve to the clinical trials in this area.
Thank you. Mr. Otton? So that's right. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Like to first, thank you for thanking you for this platform. I really do appreciate it. So my name is Thomas Oka. The last name and we are staying into educating people about stock market. Right? We are talking about stock market. Additionally, when we are bringing money to I'm working under a company, and then the company takes a portion of my money and invests into something called 401k.
Yeah.
Right? You are diversifying your portfolio, and therefore you're using your money in the form of financial advisors that could be able to actually manage portfolio. Correct? Now, what option investment does is very, very simple. You say, hey, what if you could be able to actually invest in yourself and you need to gain the knowledge yourself? Right? So think about it this way. These people are investing for you, and at the end of the day, they are guiding you to be able to reach your financial goal. What if you are able to actually invest in yourself, know the knowledge they know, and be able to kind of create your own portfolio so that you can come up with your own financial understanding, the market where you want to invest in, having the knowledge for yourself to do it for yourself, so that you can educate your kids. And that is where Otton investment comes into play. Now, a lot of people don't know a lot of things about the stock market. And Otton investments setting the cadence, especially in the African community, to start educating at an early stage. We all know that if you want to get into the stock market, you're just buying shares. There's other piece of the stock market that is not very popular, not explored, to the main street, and that is what we call derivatives. And derivatives is something where when you bring it to a layman's terms, we call it options. Now, if I'm able to kind of give a very short and brief explanation of what an option is where basically you're predicting the movement of the stock in the direction where you believe it's going to go. For example, if you believe that Apple stock is going to go up, and surely it goes up, you are making more money compared to you buying the shares of the stock itself. Or if you think that Apple stock is actually going to come down, you can actually predict and buy what we call a premium, so that when the prediction goes your direction, you can actually make money
doing that. Now, this is a skill that needs to be developed, needs to be trained, and that is what Obtain Investment is here for. We have been able to tap into the high-level industry hedge fund knowledge, be able to prepare a class module where we train a lot of people, a lot of our students, to be able to understand the market cycles, be able to learn the technicalities that come from the stock market. A lot of people just don't know. A lot of people just sit there and all day they assume and predict, but there's a technicality that comes with predictions and making sure that on the day your predictions is coming through what we call a confluence to be able to make the right prediction. Because think about it, if you're buying shares, right, you are believing in the company that it will go up.
Right.
What if the company doesn't go up? You're not making money, you're losing money. Here in options, I can make money both ways. I can predict it coming down and I can predict it going forward. If it goes for money, I am making more money compared to you buying the shares because I'm banking both ways. Right?
So let me kind of ask you, what kind of modules are you guys using to, scientific modules that you're using to make those predictions? You know, make sure that at least there's a level of scientific backing to, you know, back into the math. Right? So basically, it's
absolutely, absolutely. That is a very beautiful question. One of the things that you got to understand is when it comes to stock market, it's statistics and probabilities, right? So in stock market, we call something candlesticks. The candlesticks, the movement of the candlesticks is what is actually indicating to you the direction of the stock. But then there is something we call indicators that are guiding you, make your prediction more solid and you're more confident in making that direction of the stock. So when you come to Obtain Investment, we teach you something called the exponential moving average. We teach you something called the Bollinger Bands. We teach you something called the RSI, Relative Strength Index. We teach you something called the MACDs. These are technical indicators where when we teach you all of this plus volume, you'll be able to add it together. We call it confluence. So when you are making your prediction, you're very confident because now you're using something called support and resistance, which is in the technical chart. Something we're breaking it down for you from a layman's stand so that you, the ordinary man, can come in and understand it, and then you can do it for yourself. And then teach your children or teach your friend or teach somebody, and that is how we grow a community. Because guess what? The African Americans caught up to this movement very, very strong during the COVID period. And I was looking around and I'm saying, hey, is there any African who's also taking up this lead? And I couldn't find somebody. I couldn't find any African person that is taking up the lead. I said, you know what? Somebody must stand in the gap. That's what Obtain Investment is.
That's a good commercial right there. Wow. That's a good commercial.
You'll do 30-day trial.
That's a good one. So you actually have classes. You have training classes that people have to sign up for.
So when you come to Obtain Investment, we have a 3-week crash course that we take our students through, where we teach them something called the fundamental analysis, and then we take them through something called the technical analysis. Now, with this technical analysis, we actually helping you set up a brokerage firm from a very popular brokerage firm that we personally use, and then we show you the ins and outs, how to buy, how to sell, how to actually cut your losses. We teach you the psychology that comes from the stock market. We teach you how institutions are trading, we teach you how they are selling, and how they're making profit. Now think about it. You're saving your money in Bank of America. Guess what? They're taking up your money and they're trading every single day. They're making big money. Why? Because they're taking $100 billion and trading with your money. So now, as a savvy young man or young woman, you come in the industry and say, oh, hold on a second. How can I eat this pie? How can I have a little piece of this pie? That's what we show you here in Obtain Investment.
I like the way you say here, the Obtain It's like a short commercial.
So where can people find your business?
So right now we are very heavy on Instagram. So when you go to Instagram, all you gotta do is search OTENG _ investments or team underscore investments. And basically what we're trying to do gradually is we're trying to build a platform where we continue to, because a lot of people don't know about it.
I don't know.
It's not very popular.
No, it's not. Yeah.
It's really not popular at all. I mean, the typical traditional way is, hey, on the day it works, you take your 401k and you save for 30 years, you know. Now, of course, don't get me wrong. I'm a big proponent of having a safe investment. But hey, what if you are able to gain that knowledge that they know, and then you are able to also manipulate the market and be able to gain something. A lot of people are looking for part-time jobs. A lot of people are looking for second jobs, stuff like that. This can be them, right? Well, then you have your job, it's all right. But then if you're trading, people are making a lot of money.
Yeah.
Trading options and doing
Trade
it.
options.
People don't even buy shares anymore because the market will go up and it will crash down, right? But now you're taking advantage of both ways. What about you? You bought the shares. If it comes down, you'll stop. See,
That's true.
You continue to hope and pray.
Yeah.
That it go up. If it
Amen.
doesn't, well, you lose the money. Get a package.
You get a package.
Everything
Yeah.
you need to be able to make this thing happen.
So when they come on Instagram, would they be able to know the amount, the fees for the training? Or they have to contact?
Contact me. We are coming up on our website.
Okay.
On our website, so very shortly we're going to be posting our website with the Obtain Investment Instagram page. So there will be a link to be able to contact us. But we are coming up with some very, very creative ways to be able to kind of show the message across. Because listen, there's not a lot of people doing this.
Yeah.
We got to make sure that at least people are well educated in this industry.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Go ahead.
Before you go, Rachel, I forgot to ask Mr. Adexi, what advice would you like to share with the people watching out there who are trying to start their own business?
Absolutely, absolutely. Here's what I'll start your own business.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what I'd like to say. You only get one opportunity to live once. And when you realize that, you got to do whatever it takes to be able to bring whatever is within out. Because at the end of the day, it will hurt you if you just didn't try.
Right.
Right? I want you to go out there. I want you to try. Failure is part of the course. Failure is going to test you. Now, let me advise you though, you got to have something called intestinal fortitude. What do I mean by that? Intestinal fortitude is the capacity and the capabilities that you have within you that you've not been exposed to. So when you hit as a businesswoman or a businessman, that's when you test the capacity within you and say, you know what, I'll weather the storm and bounce back. And that's the beauty of life. The ability to give it a shot. If you ever go to and die without giving it a shot, God will ask you.
Amen. Amen to that.
Yes.
And what about you? Yeah.
So, yeah, before I give some advice, I wanted to offer you that we may be able to help you with your website if you want to give us a chance. And,
Connection on here. Yeah.
Yes. So it's good to network everywhere you go, right? Yes, and we do also offer some training if people who are interested in learning what we do, so they can also get a little experience and market themselves.
Oh, okay.
So yes.
So you did hear it. If you are out there, you're a young man, just got out of college and you're looking for work.
Yes.
Great minds, young man. You can reach out to Mr. Richard Agbesi, who is a consultant. He will help you develop your programming knowledge, your IT skills, make you marketable.
We can hear you.
Please, the parents who are watching, if you have a young lad at home that just got out of college and is trying to figure out what is next.
Yes.
You've heard from these two. Take advantage of it. This is the reason why we're having this program. To promote ourselves in the marketplace.
Thank you.
Very much.
Thank you very much.
Actually, I like to always give value anywhere I go or get an opportunity. And I want to give a little value to anybody who's listening. If you are new to the stock market and you're looking to invest in something long term, especially looking at what is going on currently, listen, I want you to look into the electric vehicle space. Why? President Biden is all about that space right now. He has proposed something that by 2030, 50% of vehicles should be electric vehicles. If I was you, I'll start looking into Tesla. I'll start looking into companies like Blink. I'll start looking into companies that are actually producing the batteries for these vehicles. So that you can have a long-term portfolio. I just did
Thank you. And please don't go. We'll have questions after.
So I just wanted to add that I know I started talking about something else, but this is a good field, as you mentioned. And there's a lot of opportunity out there. And you know, the pharmaceutical industry, there is a big business, right? So people who want to take advantage, yes. And the advice I would give for people who want to start a business, it would be, don't be afraid. Don't feel like it's something you cannot do, right? You can do it if you believe in yourself and you are dedicated, you're willing to work hard, you can do it and learn from every experience, right? some people will challenge you and tell you, you can't do it, right? You can't do it. And, or they'll try to discourage you. Like, I had some meetings where they make you feel bad, right? Right? But, you know, you still learn something from it where you can apply it to make your business better. So that's advice I can.
Thank you very much.
Thank
you. We really thank you. Thank you. And please don't leave. We will have their information on the district platform and on Facebook. So please check it out. Right after the show, we'll put all the information on there. Thank you very much. And please don't leave. We'll have our Q&A questions afterwards. Thank you. And at this, please clap for them. And at this point, we'll call our brother Samuel Appiah and Sister Sandra. And we'll call our brother Samuel Appiah and Miss Leslie Scott to come and talk about their business as well. Thank you very much, Mr. Appiah. And we are waiting for Miss Leslie to join us very soon. And how are you doing, mister?
I'm doing awesome.
It's a beautiful day.
Yes.
It's a beautiful day.
You might know me.
Really? Billionaires sitting there. It's a beautiful day. Yes, we can start with you whilst we wait for Sister Leslie.
Sure.
Can you please tell us about your business and the name of your business?
It's simple. The business is a small family business called Adipe's Kitchen. It's a
Okay, Adipe's Kitchen, and you said it's a small family business. Okay.
business which we have started, and we hoping that it comes up to be a big one, to become a restaurant with the goal of having a hotel as well.
Amen.
So
That's a
even
good
though
one.
it started as small family business, the goal is to go higher and get a restaurant out of it.
So you said kitchen. What do you cook in the kitchen? What comes out of the kitchen?
It's kitchen away from home.
Okay.
So everybody's home kitchen is what we have brought to our home to cook every food that you cook in your home, to help you minimize your time that you waste in your kitchen. If you have other things, other businesses going on that you cannot sit home and then do the cooking and all that, we will take the time to do the cooking for you and then bring it to your home. So we cook it under great and good hygienic conditions, and we make sure that the food that you are tasting is like the food that you've cooked on your stove.
Yeah.
And nothing less.
Very sumptuous.
Very.
Very tasty.
So basically, what you're saying is that you cater.
Yeah.
You cater to, whatever the need may be. Right? Is it for like what kind of events you cater for? You have like, is it always, does it have to be in big quantity for me to order? Like I have a wedding, or maybe I'm a bachelor, right? And I just need something to eat for the week. You have those specialty caterers.
That's a good question.
So that at least people will know they are reaching out to you what to expect.
Sure, we have catering services that we do. No matter the number of people, you just let us know, and then we also know what we are cooking for that particular number. And one thing that we also do from Adipe's Kitchen is you tell us what you want.
Okay.
And we also go above and beyond to meet your expectation, and also ask questions before we cook the food. We ask questions like allergies and spicy level and all that, so that what we are bringing to you, we are
to your taste.
Yes, it suits what you want. And then the number of people, we also go on to ask you what group of people you are hosting, because depending on the group of people, we will also know what kind of items to add to the food that we cook. So we cater for individuals as well, and then group occasions.
Okay. Can you tell us some of your dishes? I know about chofi, yes.
Yes,
Can you tell us
that is where Adepere's Kitchen started from.
Yeah.
It started from family events that we organize. We have a big family, so we organize family events regularly. And whenever we organize these family events and my wife make this food, we take it there, and then they encourage, they motivate us. This food tastes good. Why don't you make it out? Why don't you? Yes. Why don't you send it outside? So it started with one lady that I will mention. I will not call anybody's name because my family is big, but an outside person, Mami Agi, called my wife and said, I need chofi and shito. And my wife was like, just go and buy the turkey and bring it to me and I'll make it for you. My wife is like that. She will just make it for free, just bring it. And Mami Agi said, no, I want you to go and buy it, make it, and then price me. So it was difficult to do it. But my wife did, send it to her, price her according to the items that she bought. And to her surprise, the lady added more, like almost 50% to it.
Wow.
So she was surprised, and then she called her and then she said, yes, I tasted and it tastes more than I was expecting. So I had to give you more than you were expecting. And that is when it started with the chofi and the shito. And then we started doing it and then shipping it outside to other states. When people make the order, we ship it outside. It was just the chofi and the shito. And then the family also encouraged us with the other food that we have added to it now. The awache, the jollof, the fried rice. We've added those to it, banku and okro. Diehu. Yes, we added diehu. Last week, people from Atlanta, they came to play football here and they all came home to have this diehu and they enjoyed it. They took some to Atlanta. So we added diehu, we added jollof, fried rice and wache because the family started encouraging us, and then we realized that it's something that could be beneficial. So we also cater for those things.
So let me ask you, so the chofi and the shito you started shipping out. Here in Shaw, do you deliver when the orders are in, or they have to come and pick you up? How is the delivery system?
Okay. The delivery system is simple. We ask you, do you want us to deliver to you or you want it to pick it up?
Okay.
We only deliver if I'm home, like on Mondays. I can bring it to you, but most at times the people come in to pick it up. It's only 2-3 occasions that people ask me to deliver, and I do deliver. For those occasions, I have not charged anyone, even though they also tell us that you have to include that into it because that is transportation. That is like Uber.
Yeah.
So we started also thinking about it, but we've not had more ordering where we have to take it from our home to them. Most of the time, they come home and pick it up.
That's good. Thank you. Thank you. We'll come back to Miss Leslie.
Yes.
Can you please tell us about your business and the name of it?
Yes, praise the Lord. My name is Leslie Scott, and I have a ministry that is called I Am That I Am Ministry, and it's a coaching ministry. I am also a certified life, health, and wellness coach, and I have a business called Leslie Scott's Transformation Lifestyle Coaching. Well, the thing about what my experience is, about 8 years ago, I started this and I put everything into it, and it didn't work where I lived. So,
Which was?
The transformation, in San Diego,
Okay.
California. And it didn't work very well. And I mean, it could have been for various reasons, but at any rate, here I am today. I've been able to pick it up. And since you just asked me what is my business, I'll leave it there, but I could tell you further in the story if you'd like, or we could wait to ask the questions.
Oh, okay. And you said your business name is I Am That I Am, or?
I Am That I Am Ministry.
Ministry.
And it's coaching.
It's a coaching ministry.
Not just read the Bible. It's applying it to your life. Actually, what I found in my coaching is that a lot of times people don't know what to do. They've read the scriptures, they've talked to God, they've prayed, they've done all these things, but they don't really know what to do, how to apply themselves. And what I found, I coached for 3 years in corporate America. So what I found is most people are afraid to talk about their spiritual lives because of what we've been taught. So it makes no sense to learn about God, study it, and then not be able to apply it because you're afraid to talk about it. When your spiritual life should be the most powerful part of who you are, because it guides and directs. So that's what in my coaching ministry, so when I do my transformations lifestyle coaching, I allow all of them, who a person is, to, mind, body, and spirit. When I do I Am That I Am ministry, that's all spiritual. And make it applicable to where they all tie together, because they do. Right. But we're in a day where people are not really using the word of God to succeed. They're using cliches and phrases and this new learn for yourself, read self-help books, that type of thing. But there's really a spirit man that has to be dealt with, and that's the part where I step in as a coach. Okay, I see. I see that you have something down there. Do you want to show it to us? I do. And I will be, as I say this, it just so happens it popped up on my Facebook page. The first I Am That I Am ministry that I ever did was today. 8 years ago, today. Oh, interesting. 8 years ago, today. 8 years anniversary is today. Today. Very interesting. And I had no idea until I looked in my Facebook, and it was in my Google stuff. And I was like, look at these pictures. The ladies that I actually worked with. So I said, Lord, thank you for your confirmation. And so that's where I'm talking about the spiritual piece, being able to make your connections about your life. This is our banner that we used for I Am That I Am ministry. Discovering more I Am in you. I'm a certified life health coach, and that's the ministry, the website that I am actually putting together. It's in the works now. It's in it. Amen. So Richard is here. He can open Amen. I noticed. I observed that. I know that. Yeah.
Well, let me ask you. Besides Facebook, do you have other social media platforms that people can find?
Yes, I have. I'm setting up my website. I have I Am That I Am ministry Facebook. I also will use. I'm going to use all social media platforms. That'd be great. But what was important to me is how do I reach these spiritual people? And back then, I didn't have a church covering. I had a church that I was going to, and we were praising the Lord, but the covering, the thing that makes you say, this is how we do it. And there's like something that covers you to say, I'm okay with doing this now. So I had everything in place, but I didn't have that. So the go-ahead, a lot of times there are bits and pieces of our lives that we don't put together. We don't realize they're trying to get you to where you're going. And because you didn't put them together, you don't see your roadmap. So this is exactly the example. The I Am That I Am ministry 8 years ago. Last year, just to add another piece to this, I talked to Pastor John Poe about this ministry. And I told him I had everything together. I have all my lessons, 7 lessons, and I have things that I could publish, ready to do this. Right. But my life wasn't in order. So I spoke to Pastor John Poe about this last year. And he said, well, just wait. Don't rush it. Just wait. Just take your time. And he said, but he had given me some suggestions, and one was to be led by God, be patient, connect with your friends, and don't despise small beginnings. Very powerful. Those were something that we live with. And you don't even know that you're living with these thoughts that can guide you. So these words became like a guide for me. Don't forget your friends. Who are your friends? Who are they? And you know who your friends are. There are people you meet, but your friends. And that's different from your acquaintances and people that you meet. And as a coach, I had to know the difference because I will be coaching people that I don't know. So I have to be prepared to develop relationships and them trusting me that I will guide them on a spiritual level.
So just a follow-up question. Leslie, what is your target? Are you trying to reach out to, so for example, the youth? I know you're trying to reach out to people out there. You know, is it purely Christians or people who are not believers? They need help. They need coaching, right? So what is your target? Who are you trying to reach out to?
My audience, yes. Again, I said that I have, I'm a Leslie Scott's Transformation Lifestyle Coaching. That's the natural version. Then I am ministry, which includes coaching, is the spiritual piece. I've worked in the school districts, I've worked in juvenile schools, I've worked with kids, I've worked with people, I've worked with so many different races, so I'm a very diverse person. I can work with anybody, and I know the God in me, most importantly, that I know now better than ever, would allow that and guide me in it, and I trust that. That's what has had to happen, is I've had to become more trusting God now than ever. You know, that keep your mind stayed on the Lord. Don't, you know, and when I start deviating in any kind of way, these things I have to practice myself. You know, these are, and they work.
Now, so Leslie, one other question I wanted to ask. So let's say there's a parent who is a member of this church, is a Christian, has a child that was born in America, and sometimes there's kind of a conflict, right? Because we were raised back home with that kind of African upbringing. These children are born in America, and there's a struggle, right? Are you able to offer service, you know, to parents, so, you know, whereby, you know, you can help equip parents, you know, to deal with your lack and vice versa?
Yes, that actually gives me chills to think about, because when I think about growing up in America, when I think about raising my children here in America, it wasn't easy. So when I think about the children who have African parents, no matter where they're from, what part of Africa, you come with some pure mind and heart, and you come into a country that has a lot of stuff going on. And so with that being said, yes, I understand it. I am very compassionate about it. And one thing I will say is I tell people all the time, you have to help your children grow in this environment. Show them how to live in this environment. And it isn't from keeping them from it, it's showing them how to be in it. Be in it and not of it. And parents have to not be afraid to let them go, because they're going to go whether you want them to or not. And so you have to get yourself prepared to, and prepare them to let them go. And, you know, remember what you always told your children. Start them early, you raise them up in the way to go. If you don't give them that information, they have nothing to work with. So if these parents here are giving their children the right information, you always point them back to God. Yes, this is what we're going to do, but we always point back to God. That's how I raise my children. My daughter's right today. They still go to church. I still speak to them. I still stand on the principles. My grandchildren, it's the same thing. This world doesn't care where you're from. It wants your children. Right. It does not care. So we figure out what it is that your children is struggling with. What is it that you're struggling with? Because you got to let them go. Parents, show them how to go. How to navigate through this system. But show them. Don't put them out there. You show them. And my example is when I was raising my daughters, we were in a strict church. But one thing I wasn't going to do is deny them of living and enjoying their young lives, because I want them to always, like listening to them now, they'll say, oh, you guys remember this? Remember we used to do this? Remember? But I can also say they still go to church. I can also say we still pray. And I can also, I say check them, but bring them back to reality.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Just real quick, do you have any advice for those that would like to start their own business, those that are watching?
Yes. Like I said, it was 8 years ago that I attempted to do this, and I spent a lot of money. I did everything that I did professionally, my logo, I have all that on my website. I spent a lot of money. But here it is 8 years today that I'm able to do it. So in other words, hope deferred. Don't give up on yourself. This is who I am. This is not a job. This is not something I'm just saying, oh, I could do this. This is who I am. So if I don't do it, I drop the ball on me.
So do you have a social media handlers? Like you said Facebook, yes to do. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Social media and then your advice.
Social media presence.
Your handlers, yeah.
Yeah, we have social media platform. We are on Instagram at the Adepas_Kitchen21. It's ADEPAS_Kitchen21. And you can also find us on Facebook. You can find my wife on Mavis appear on Facebook and Ayatioku on Facebook that we post items on there as well. We also have a phone number that you can reach us, 336-988-3644, 336-988-3644, 336-4930747. You can also reach us on social media and everywhere that you want us.
And your advice, what advice will you give?
Advice that I would give you to those who want to start business or those who have started business is perseverance. Focus. Be rooted to what you have started. Never give up. There's at times that you make, like my wife will make an order and then taste it and said, I don't like this taste. And then she will just either throw it away or keep it somewhere for the family and then make another one. Until she takes what she thinks that is best for her, she will not take it outside. So it comes with a cost. You've bought all these things, you've made the food, and the person is on the way coming to get it. You taste it and you say, I don't like this taste, so I have to make a new one. So that the person coming for it will be impressed.
The consistency.
Yes, will be there. So it takes time, it takes cost, but it's also taking the zeal, the passion for what you are doing. If you don't have passion for what you are doing, you can do it. So no matter what the beginning is, know that the end thereof matters most than the beginning. So you pass through the struggle. The tunnel is there. By the end of the tunnel, there's light that is bright. So we have, our goal is to have our restaurant. Now we started as kitchen. The kitchen comes with patient. So we have the patient. It goes to a week that you don't have any order from anyone. You have to have this patient. A week comes and you have orders that you are so tired to even do them, but you have to do them. So what our advice is, patient, perseverance, and then focus on what you're doing, and at the end, you will reap it.
What can $100 fetch me in your kitchen? Entries.
$100 will fetch you a lot.
A lot, yeah.
It can fetch you
chofi and some shito.
It can fetch you awache
and some shito.
And some shito. If you want Diewu, don't worry. You can fetch you Diewu.
Wow.
Let's talk about it.
Sister Leslie, how can people reach out to you if anybody needs your coaching? Do you have a phone number, business phone number, anything you want to share?
Yes, I do. My number is 916-698-1259. That's 916-698-1259. I am again on Facebook. And I will have my website set up because like I said, I believe I'm on my journey now. I believe I'm on my way. I mean, I have no doubt in my mind. So at this point, it's everything is go. Everything is go.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Smiling.
And I know, right? And we'll definitely put their information on the district platform. Thank you very much. And this point, we'll call our Sister Sandra to... And Sister Elizabeth, 18. Yeah. Okay, Sister Sandra will come in. Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah, Sister Sandra. All right, thank you, Sister Sandra, for coming. So,
and my
tell us about your business, the name of your business. I know. Children's mother.
The name of my business is Adumes Cuisine. And it's Adumes Ventures.
Adumes Ventures.
Adumes Ventures. And it has the birth of Adumes Cuisine. So, which is the catering services.
It's a conglomerate.
Yeah.
Adumes Ventures, and underneath Adumes Ventures is Adumes Cuisine.
Yes. Yes. Which we provide services to events, weddings, meetings,
I guess.
and also we try to provide services for weekly meals
Weekly meal.
for individuals
Oh,
who works with a busy schedule. And also we've come out about 3 products
aye,
that are already in the store, which is also doing well.
great.
So,
What are the products?
Yeah.
yeah, unfortunately, I have everything out in the store, so I couldn't bring samples of it.
Next time, please, so I can taste it.
Yeah, we have Adumes chili sauce.
Chili sauce.
Yes.
Okay.
And we have Adumes shito.
Okay.
And we have Adumes banku and Adumes fried fish.
Ah,
Yeah.
Bankun, Shito,
Chili
chili sauce.
sauce.
That will go for Saturday
and also,
evening.
And also we have Adumes ginger drink, which is a mudro. It's
Oh,
called ginger lead. That is also out there.
okay. So you say you have weekly menu, right?
Yeah, weekly meals and
Meal.
also have weekly specials.
So what are they?
With the weekly special for now, we are only offering Tuesday
Weekly?
specials. Yeah, just
It's
only
not
on
weekend.
Saturdays.
Oh, Saturdays.
Yes,
Only Saturday?
yes, only
Okay.
Saturdays. For now.
For now. Okay, okay. So
Yeah, that's what we have now. Yes.
so Saturdays you only have the Tuesday. What else do you have on Saturdays?
Basically, this moment, because of the time factor and also things, but we normally do based on demand
Okay.
and based on request. So maybe you want a pan for an occasion, maybe a small gathering, or maybe you want to maybe have a family dinner, whereby you feel like maybe tonight we just want to go out. Yes, we offer that.
Okay.
So, now this,
You cater, okay. So let me make this straight. So the ones that you have in the stores is the bankun, the shito, the fish and the chili sauce.
Yes.
And Saturdays is only the tilzafi,
Yes.
right? So Saturdays, what else do you make? So just the tilzafi,
Yeah, that's the special.
just the
specialty
special.
for Saturdays.
Okay.
But we also do catering in bulks. Maybe you want a package, maybe a jollof package, maybe fried rice package, or maybe you want something for meetings or anything. But most of them are done during the course of the week and also on the weekend as well. But based on specifics.
Based on Saturday. All right.
Based
Do
on
you
request.
do you do Sundays too? Or Sundays?
Sundays, yeah, because of the COVID, we're trying to observe the protocols. So we've decided to hold on to it until further notice, until we realize that the COVID has been under control. Because right now we have this coming up with the new COVID series that is going around. So we're trying to observe and see how things are going first before
Okay.
we jump into any other thing. Yes.
Okay.
So which social media platform can
On Facebook,
Facebook.
Adumes Cuisine. You can make appointment, you can make requests. We have an account there separately from
Oh.
individual, yes. You can call, make calls, and also give a request or whatever you want, yeah. And we
Okay.
are also on Instagram,
Instagram.
yes.
Can you give your phone number out?
Yeah,
so
please, my phone number is 865-293-1649.
865-293.
1649.
All right. Thank you so much. And your advice before. What advice will you give?
Yeah, my advice to every individual who wants to be in business, one, the key point is God. 2, hard work. 3, perseverance. And 4, believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself. Thank you very much. We will definitely check you, and I know the tools are there, I know. Thank you, Sister Sandra. Thank you. We'll put her information also on the platform. Thank you very much. And at this point, we'll call the adults, Grace Addo and Emmanuel Addo. The adults. And please, like we said, if you have any questions, please text it to 704-968-5531, 704-968-5531. And we will also put all the information, all the business owners, their website, and also their phone numbers on our platform, on Facebook, and also on our local platform. We'll send all that information on. Thank you for watching. Welcome, Mr. Addo. We are waiting for Mrs. Addo. Thank you. And welcome. Oh, sit down. It's okay. You can sit. Thank you. We are waiting for our sister Elizabeth in team, and then we will go on whilst we wait for them. So, Ms. Addo, please tell us about your business. Like,
yes,
if you want to introduce.
So this is a business for Trio, me, Grace, and also speaking on behalf of Sister Elizabeth.
Okay.
We specialize in natural vitamins, non-GMO vitamins. And there are 2 forms of vitamins coming from 2 different companies, one from Trenant and one from Juice Plus.
Juice Plus. Okay.
All right, yeah. So both of these companies specialize in non-GMO or natural vitamins. You know, compared to your over-the-counter vitamins that you buy, these have no added sugar to them. And they are non-GMO, they are all natural, they are plant-based. I mean, that's one thing, yeah. And then the coating, like the gelatin, it's plant-based. Because a lot of people are very concerned about if it's from animal, because most of the gelatins are made from pork. And not many people like pork. Yeah. So, I mean, it's very important to know that these are plant-based and they are very natural compared to, I mean, they are a little bit pricey compared to those you buy on the market just because over the counter and then we know 99.9% of these over the counter vitamins are not FDA approved, so I also want us to know that. I mean, they are not FDA approved, but then testimonies from people point to the fact that they are very good compared to the other guys who market theirs, so
So this is FDA approved?
No, these are not FDA approved, but then compared to the other ones, I mean, these are all natural.
The competition,
because we are using it, and then we have
a lot of testimonials.
A lot of testimonials from people. Yeah. And actually, the biggest testimonial is a colleague of ours. His dad has been at the nursing home for a very long time, and then he decided to speak with his mom's doctor, and they recommended Life, Balance, and Glow. Life is now called Enhance. So they just put it on the trial. So she used it for about 2 weeks, and somebody who couldn't talk, somebody who couldn't remember anything, she was like borderline Alzheimer's. Okay. Wow. These products, revolutionized the state, and this was the biggest testimony. And majority of the people in the nursing home are currently on these vitamins. Yeah, just because I mean they are that potent, and they are really doing wonders for people. So we thought we'll come out here and share it to as many people who will be interested. And we are not obligated to, but then if you get into it, it's going to do you good. My family, we are taking it. I'm taking it. My wife is taking it. We are testimonies to what great things these vitamins are doing. And it's not just the benefits you can derive from it. It's also a business. If you want to make it a business, passive income, part-time, you can get into it. And if you contact us, we'll, show you the rope, so you can get into it. And there are 2 ways you can register. You can register.
Before we get into that, tell us about the product.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, so. Yeah.
Let's showcase the product.
All right.
And just so you know, please, all the ones that have cuisines, and next time, please bring samples.
For sure.
Next time, please bring samples so you can.
Yeah,
you
taste
take
it.
I want to taste your chili.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, so I'm just going to show you a few because we have a bevy of these. This is Balance. Balance, it improves overall wellness. It will boost your immune system. And we also have Life. Life is now called Enhance. I mean, the company changed the name, because,
It's doing wonders.
It's doing wonders for people.
Yeah.
So pretty much Balance and Enhance together help, boost your metabolism. It will, strengthen your immune system, like I mentioned earlier. And for those who are lactose intolerant, these 2 together are able to, help, place the body in a state of homeostasis. That's what you want. So you don't have that bloating, and you don't have that after effect of, taking lactose, products. Pretty much, some of us, from Ghana, you want to take your soakings with milk and all that kind of stuff. But because of lactose intolerance, you're not able to. I mean, you don't want to deprive yourself of, something that you want to eat. So taking Life and Enhance will actually help counteract the after effect of lactose when you take it. And it will also boost your immune system. So these 2, pretty much can serve as your daily multivitamin that you buy on the market, for women, 1 a day women, 1 a day men, kind of stuff. These will, replace those, and they are all natural, non-GMO, plant-based. No additives. Yeah, so, this is the way to go. All right, and then we have Radiant. I think my wife.
We have Radiant too. The Radiant is for anti-aging, and it's good for your skin. It's good for your hair. As you're growing, it make your skin become nicer. And we have the Glow. The Glow too is very good. It's good for your bones. It strengthens your bones, and it's good for that one. Yes, the other Glow too. So the Glow, the Glow and the Radiant go together. It makes you look good in and out, inside and out. It makes you look so. Your skin and all that kind of things. So
beautiful. I can attest to you.
Yes, sir. And before she continues, Radiant is now called Renew. It's now called Renew because it renews your skin. Yeah.
No wonder you're looking.
Looking young, right?
And in Ghana, there's something called they say Yomobega. That means when you go to Accra or people from Cape Coast, they're like, if you see an old lady, an 80-year-old, and you call her old lady, she will insult you because she's young. So I'm sure Renew is the secret.
Burger in America.
So that's right. The Radiant and the Glow is very good. Your hair, the Glow too is good for your hair and all that kind of thing. And it's really good. So your skin, it makes your skin become.
And it promotes nail growth.
They are very good vitamin because we all need vitamins anyway. The food that we eat and all that kind of thing. So this helps a lot. Just like the Life and the Balance, gluten free is good. Everything that we eat and all that kind of thing. So we have some vitamin E and all that kind of things inside too. And we have
are they antioxidants too? Are they antioxidants?
Yeah, they are antioxidants. Yeah.
Yes,
right.
Yeah, it's
we do. And then they have the
Restore.
The Restore.
If you've forgotten, I'll tell you about the Restore. Trust me, Restore the wonders.
If you have migraine and if you want to sleep and all that kind of, it's very good. People are taking it. It's really good. Also go to the gym. The Restore is very good for them.
Yeah.
And if you've undergone surgery, it helps facilitate the healing process.
It works.
C-section.
It helped me a lot,
Because the body needs protein to actually help, restore. Go through, surgery or any kind of incision at all. The Restore will help facilitate the healing process and get you back on your feet. Yeah, so.
And then we have the vitamin DK2 too. They have some that you can put in the water. They have it there. We have the. Yes, please. That one is that one is a tablet, and then they have the.
This is the vitamin C part.
The vitamin C, and then that's the DK2. So
this is the DK2.
Water. Like what is going around, you have like a zinc inside. So you can just put it in the water and then drink it. And then the DK2 is good for your heart. It strengthens your bones and all that kind of thing. So those two are very good too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should anybody be concerned, let's say, are there any side effects, anything that you need to know.
So far, there hasn't been any reported side effects. I mean, no counter interaction or counter indication with if you're any prescription.
For your blood sugar. So the Restore is good for your blood sugar and all, and then it helps regulate it, yes. And the Techno Boost is good for like, you don't cure the diabetes, but it helps, as you're saying. And then,
to be able to regulate.
Yeah, so it's good for sex, sexual performance. Yes.
Hey.
The Techno Boost.
It gives you energy.
It gives you
and
the change.
For the men.
But, okay, so Techno Boost has also been changed. The name is now called Boost.
Yeah.
Boost.
All right, so it has nitric acid in it. It's the same thing that is in the sildenafil or the blue pill, like many people call it. Yeah, it's called Boost. Yeah, but this is all natural. The blue pill we know, has some chemicals, to it. Right, yeah. So this is all natural and
yes, it's
why are you doing this? Don't do that. I'm sorry.
Do you have some for those of us that are trying to get rid of some?
Fat.
I didn't say fat. Unwanted.
Adipose tissue.
So life and balance is good.
Life and balance.
So on the business side, how do we get it? If anybody wants to at least learn
the business.
Tell us about the business model.
Yeah, so the business, this is how it works. Of course, you have to, bring some money. Right. So they have the gold. You start with $1,000. And you're not just paying $1,000 down the drain. If you pay $1,000, they're going to bring you a whole bunch of the products. You sample it yourself. You can sell it to people, or you can give it, out for free for people to, actually use it and, see how it goes for them. And then once you purchase that $1,000 product, you get points towards, your promotion. So the business says that once you get in, you have to go get 3 people. Okay. So it's more like a pyramid, but it's like a reverse pyramid. Everybody gets to win. It's not like, a pyramid where the bottom is heavy and, it goes and at the end of the day it crashes and, you find yourself in the doldrums. So, everybody gets to win. So you bring 3 people, and by the time you get all the 3 people, you'd have gotten your points to hit your first promotion. And your first promotion, you qualify for a Jeep. But that becomes very dicey because once you qualify for the Jeep, you always have to make sure you get that promotion again. So that means that the people working under you also have to go get 3.
Yes.
Yeah, 3. So you keep growing. That way you can be getting a monthly
check
that will go towards the payment of your vehicle. Yeah. So apart from the payment towards your vehicle, you still have extra money that goes into your pocket. And
cool.
They also. There's a string attached. They also want you to get on a subscription. So the subscription is what triggers your monthly payments coming in. Yeah, for yourself and your family. Yeah, so because they want you to use the products and be able to testify firsthand to people who also come into it. Because there's a situation where you just get in the money and you don't even know about the product people are getting. Yeah, so that's the business aspect of it. So that's the goal, 1,000. But then they have the
600.
Yeah, they have the platinum. So whichever level you want to start from, and you can also get into it just for the discount. You can and set up yourself for a monthly subscription, and then they'll be sending it to you. You can just do that, instead of going 1,000 or 600.
Yeah.
Once you sign up for yourself to be getting a monthly discount, you subscribe through me, through Sister Elizabeth, or through Grace. Yeah, and then from there you'll be on your own, and then you can also go and get your people to work under you. So the more people you bring in, the more you gain.
And then the other thing, as he's saying, that an easy one to that, as he's saying, every month you have to get a monthly subscription. Because, for example, let me say the Glow is like $50, right? So if you buy a Glow, right, and then let me say somebody buy a Glow, your commission is like $20. So if any medication, let me say for somebody with like 5, you're going to get like $100. But the thing is, at least every month you have to even go to your barcode to buy 2 products, which get like a 50 points. So they just changed the system recently so if you buy just a worth of product every month for yourself, and then so every month
exactly still get paid,
yes,
right?
Please. So you just have to just buy just 2 products to get your 50 points. So any brand that somebody buy, they put like 200, maybe 10 pieces. You're making like $200, right? So
that's good.
I think 400 or so. So depending on how much the person is going to buy every month, so you're going to make some money on the side. So that too, if you don't want to go to all that, because if you bring, for example, if you bring Banana, and I buy the worth of like $1,000, I'm going to get $300 because I bring the banana. So I'm going to make like a commission of $300 because for me, signing banana now like the $1,000 or the $600. So yeah, that's how it goes. But the products are amazing anyway. It's working so well.
Speaks for itself, yeah. So
because people start taking them like, wow, you know, even Sister Jessina will testify.
Yeah.
Taking the
so there's never going to be a point where you say, oh, I threw money down the drain. Even if you don't get people to sign up, you're still benefiting from, you know, the vitamin.
It's going to bring the medication.
Some people have like real low energy.
Right.
This can really help kind of revitalize.
Most definitely. We have vibe.
The vibe that restore.
Yeah.
The vibe that restore. If you need energy, I'm telling you.
Energy, yeah.
The vibe that restore is the best. It will restore you.
Yeah, so do you have a number that you want to give out for people who want to start a business, like join you guys, and also who want to sign up?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Sister before we had the other, just for because of the time, we have Juice Plus. So that is another, we have for kids. We have for the kids too. So these are very natural too for kids, you know, because the one that, you know, I'm not going to try to say, but this one is very natural. It's, you know, 100% for the kids, you know, like if you have a child at home, you want to give them vitamin. Our kids are taking it, it's very good. Then as they are growing and all, it helps them, you know, going to school and then everything. Like all the food that they are eating, you get all they know for the nutrition. Yes, exactly.
4-year-old and up, and they are all natural.
Yeah.
This is the veggie blend, this is the fruit blend.
Yeah. And then we have for grown-ups too, and can you show them to this class too? This one too is very good for your heart. You have the
these are grown-ups.
omega. Omega is very good for your eyes. The omega is good for the eye. I'm telling you, this thing is
good. It's good for the skin as well.
It's good for your skin. It's good for your eye. So people are even, those that are buying it, they say that, wow, this thing is helping. They're buying it a lot. And then we have the 3 blend too. All that are natural too. And can you please pick it up, please? So this Juice Plus is another very good product too. It does a lot of things like, you know, those who are sick, you know, diabetes. You don't care, but they help, you know, I'm telling you.
It stabilizes your blood sugar.
Yes, you know, sugar level and then like cholesterol and all that kind of thing. This will do you good.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, so real quick, social media platform that you guys are.
So we are on Facebook, just Facebook for now. We are still in preliminary stages, you know.
There is one, Mr. Richard, who can help you get yourself on the superhighway. The
the superhighway,
network with him.
Okay.
And see if we can
create a website for you guys.
help build something for you.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
You need to take advantage of it.
Yeah.
For sure.
For check discount. I'm just saying. COP discount.
Real quick, what advice do you guys have for those that trying to start their own business?
Yeah, okay. I mean, we are in a multifaceted world. I mean, it's a busy world. I mean, everybody is trying to, you know, get into the American dream, you know, so to say. And people are doing all kinds of things to get there. And I believe this is one of the avenues. Even though it's not a get money quick one, I believe you have to start somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, so this is just one of the genuine ones. I mean, nothing good comes easy. So you have to put in the time and the effort, you know, market it. And these are very genuine products. I mean, no GMO. So pretty much if you want to get into it, you have to make sure, you know, you have, you know, your mind set to do it. Yeah, so.
Go the long haul.
Yeah, go the long haul, that's right. You know, make sure that, you know, you're dedicated to it, you know, and then it will work. I mean, just takes perseverance and hard work. And you'll make it.
All right. Somebody wants to give you a call.
Yeah, your phone number.
All right, so Elizabeth, your number.
My number is 704-340-1005.
704-340-1005. Well, there you have it.
And then my number is 336-268-1205. So you can reach me, and then on Facebook too. And also, I do business. I sell bags, shoes, and all that kind of thing. So if you are interested to that, you want to become a business, you know, you want to sell those things, just, you know, call me, you know. I sell everything, you know, and I do pastries, you know. I do,
all around.
I do pastries.
All
I do
industry.
And all that kind of thing. So,
that's right.
Yeah,
that's
so
right.
I sell shoes, bags, clothes, everything. So if you want anything, just, you know, any name brand bags, anything that you want. So yeah, just call me.
You give samples? I'm just kidding. Of bags and shoes, like, you know.
I know, right?
All right, thank you very much. We just want to thank everybody. We just have a quick question for the Q&A, and this is for Mr. Fred Atiemo, and I'm sorry. Whilst you were talking, a question came in, and that question, it says, does the county has a program that individual to lead them, that will help individual to lead them to a kind of business they want and they want, that will interest them, right?
Program that coach.
Coach, yeah, I'm sorry, yeah. Yeah, I need to repeat that, I'm sorry. So it will make sense. Whilst we are waiting, we just want to say thank you to all our business owners, those who are able to come in and those who are not able. Please still send in your information and we'll do well to post it on our platform. Thank you very much. Oh, I can say thank you. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. So the question says, does the county has a program that coach the individual to lead them to a kind of business that they will find interest in?
That is a very good question. We don't have a specific program designed for that, but any aspiring business owner can contact me. We do help sift through ideas, and so it's something that I do. So I encourage the business owners to reach out. I'm a coach. Yes, I'm a coach.
That's good. Oh, I'm meeting you after this program. Yes. So that's it. Elder, you have anything else? Yes, sir.
Can I say something?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now I'm removing the county's hat.
Yes, sir.
This is answer speaking to those who are listening. I'm encouraging all of you, the younger ones, to get into real estate.
Real estate.
All right? Yes. I mean, you can lose. Even 17 years ago when I lived in Portland, Oregon, I was investing here. So I'm encouraging the very young ones, all of you to be thinking about it. So I wanted to say that it's an investment. Yes.
I'm meeting you after this.
Anyone who wants to reach me, they can contact me. My number, and again, this is me. My personal number is 503-201-1015. That number again, 503-201-1015, and this is about the real estate investment. All right. Okay.
Did you get it? 503.
And it's for free, no cost.
No, amen. Amen to that.
Sisters and brothers.
All right. We just want to say thank you to all our viewers. Thank you to the church, the Charlotte District, those who are able to join us on YouTube, on Link, on Facebook, and also on Zoom. Thank you, everybody. God bless you, and we'll see you next time. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Bye.